My son was diagnosed with ADHD at the age of around 4.5 when he first entered school in about the middle of his junior kindergarten year. We suspected around 3.5 that he had a diagnosis of ADHD, but it didn't come until later because the doctor was not willing to give him that diagnosis at such an early age. So it came when he started school and there became more challenges and issues. We would often find Troy climbing on furniture, climbing up on higher things that were unsafe, just very busy, unable to keep his focus, unable to focus on a simple task. Some examples of challenges at school that were leading us to a possible diagnosis were again, not being able to focus to sit and do a simple task at his desk or at the table that the group was working at, just very easily distracted, and the teacher noticed those things and started bringing those to our attention. Before he was diagnosed, I didn't know a whole lot. I think like most people know, they hear ADHD and they think, oh, that's a hyperactive kid, oh, that kid can't sit still. So I think I had those sorts of ideas in my head of that's what ADHD was about as well. I had a little more knowledge because I do have a background in early childhood education, so I had done some courses in my studies that gave me some more information, but I didn't anticipate what I would find out until I actually started researching just the complexity of what ADHD is and how it can have so many different faces and so many different avenues to it. Some family members were maybe embarrassed to be around him or have other people questioning them. Economically, financially, it was a huge strain because there was many times that I had to take off work or take shorter work days to take him to doctor's appointments, follow up with doctors, including, money for parking, money for gas, extra money spent on those things. We had an occupational therapist that worked with Troy for a little bit, and that was an extra expense. That was something that had to come out of my pocket. I think the biggest myth or misconception is that these children or people with ADHD, that they're bad and that they don't know how to behave and that they can't behave, or that it's parents that aren't able to control their children or that are doing a bad job at that. My message to someone who knows nothing about ADHD would be to give these people a chance, whether it's a young child, an older teenager, an adult living with ADHD. They are human beings, just like the rest of us who are not facing this disorder. Give them a chance, recognize the fact that these people also have gifts, just like other people that don't have the disorder. And so, like, I think my son is a gift, and I cherish every moment with him, and I've learned from him, and he's learning from me. So take that opportunity, to get to know these people, because they're pretty special, just like everybody else.